So seems like Shadrake and Nuclear Pasta is over. Shadrake taking it. Seems like 2-1. Um, so we're gonna see Mason versus Shadrake. Shadrake is an Ike player. I played against him recently. Well, not I guess recently, but the last Wombat Wednesday I played in, I believe it was like 28. We played, and he gave it to me. I mean, I'm not great, so like take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But it'll be interesting to see how Ike and Falco that matchup progresses.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna stop you right there. You don't have to be great to know when you got a fucking beat down. Believe me, there are people all across time that know that, hey, I shouldn't have picked a fight with this person because they were possibly a trained fighter and I got my ass handed to me.
To be
So,
fair, I mean, like, I'm not saying like, oh, I wasn't ready, blah, blah, but like,
no, no, no. It's just
like,
one of those things. It's like I can fight, right?
yeah,
But I got my ass beat. So it's like you can fight, but you got your ass beat. So it's like you're pointing out he's no slouch, you know. You
seems like
start
we got a little
sleeping
bit of a
on him.
button check here.
Hand warmer, yeah. But yeah, like you said, he's no slouch, man. You start sleeping on him, he's probably gonna punish you severely.
Yeah, we're on pretty high buffer here, or pretty high ping here.
Trust me, bro. I just
Bumping
feel
up to
like
60, 70.
excuse me. I just feel like a lot of people undervalue the lesser skilled person's opinion when it's just as valuable as the higher skilled opponent's opinion as well. It's just there's different ways to view it, you know?
Yeah.
Where you think they're
Mason
gonna try
not knowing the signature feature of the WOM build being that it starts on ALC. However, we're gonna get into this first game. We're gonna see Shadrake allowing Mason to ban first. Mason gonna ban out PS2. Shadrake firing back with Green Hill and Smashville. If I'm Mason, I'm going Battlefield here because I don't want to deal with Ike jumping off of the walls and being
you're
a
crazy,
nuisance.
dude. Did you see how that guy was moving out of quick draw? I'm taking him to FD, and I'm praying that I have something to do in neutral.
Well, how do you take someone to FD on
Oh wait, you can't. You
start
can't. Right,
with?
that's right. It's a different. Excuse me. Okay, well then I'm gonna take him to Green Hill Zone, and just
Oh
try and
my
outplay him.
god, the fastest stock we've
0
seen.
to death, man. Did you know? Fun fact: Ike has a.
Are we
Oh,
are we good or
maybe we have a decent going on. Seems like something's wrong here.
did you see any lag there?
Not really, but I wouldn't be able to notice it because it's always going to play at 60 FPS for me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
So
regardless, they both
just
agreed that some lag there. I didn't see
Okay.
it, but if they want to restart, I don't really care.
I'll keep a closer eye out, but like I said, I wouldn't really notice any significant like frame drops unless like it started dramatically lagging.
They are lagging kind of hard now that I'm like actually paying attention to it.
I would my
There,
I
there's
would
like
record.
very minor spikes, but it seems to be significant enough to where like it would affect like a couple key inputs, you know.
I was gonna say connection test might be in order, but if the opponent, I mean, if the players or competitors are requested, I guess.
I mean,
Oh.
my initial thought would be that Shadrake has worse internet because we just connected with Mason, but at the same time, I know that Mason is pretty far north, and I think Shadrake is Canada, like Ontario. I'm not sure about that. He might be Midwest, but
I don't know, bro. I'll just say this: I've connected with people all the way on the West Coast, and I typically don't even get bad connections. But that's because I'm wired with fiber. But I feel like if you're gonna try and compete in an online environment, these two things are pretty standard. That you need at least a wired connection and some kind of high-speed internet.
well, I'm sure that these people, like everyone entering, has a wired connection. Like,
You'd be surprised.
well, the players at the high levels have a wired connection because they understand,
Yeah.
like, that a wired connection is necessary. And we're in top 8 now, so I'm assuming that these players know that they need a wired connection. Nobody wants to play on Wi-Fi, you know?
Some people can't help it though, you know, given living situations and whatnot. Like if I honestly wanted to compete back in the day, I would be one of the few competitors trying to compete off of a wireless connection. So things have changed, obviously. But back on the match, 1 to 2 stocks. It seems like Mason is doing a lot better, but that regrab situation I was talking about earlier, yo, it's coming to fruition, and here we go. Easy gift, easy money. And in all honesty, this is what Laska should have been doing in his set versus Mason, trying to get him off stage and hitting him with a lofty hitbox, back air preferably. Oh, Stacy Tax. You can't homie stock and bracket, dude. Give some the honorable, I'm sorry, bro.
You saw him thinking about it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nice back air catching out the side B.
And forward smash, cleaning up the stock.
I'm surprised that killed.
I'm not. That forward smash is strong.
But this is Ike.
Doesn't matter.
Heavy sword boy.
It's a strong forward smash, man. Strong forward smash does not really matter about your weight. If you're floaty, you're floaty. Excuse me. It's the fast fallers that kind of fall out of that one. Hey man, when will we see a Sonic the Hedgehog in top 8 here, dude?
I don't know.
My boy gets no.
Enter?
1 second, man. I'm getting a phone call.
Forward air or forward smash gonna clean up the first game for Mason. Going up 1-0. Alright, so we got the stages banned out. You're gonna see Mason ban out FD and Green Hill Zone.
Mason banning out FD? Nice.
If
Good
I'm
decision,
Shadrake,
bro.
I'm going straight to Yoshi's.
Yoshi's story? If he knows it's there. Nah, man, I Golden Temple is actually pretty sick for Ike, man. Don't underestimate Golden Temple, dude. Those extra platforms really extends Ike's combo game dramatically. It just makes him a whole different character when he has those platforms to move around on and, you know, bring you up to the top.
That's understandable. I think that with like PM specifically, like Mason and I were talking about this last game. Ike is kind of stupid on Yoshi's because like the blast zones are the same as they were in Melee, and no one in Melee hits like Ike. So,
well, they have Bowser,
but no one in Melee hits like Ike.
Yeah, that is true. But Ike isn't the only character to hit hard as he does in PM because there's Ganondorf as well. Ganondorf, in my opinion,
those characters don't see play. Like, when was the last time you saw a Ganondorf in top 8? When was the last time you saw a Bowser in top 8?
I mean, no, you're not wrong.
Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying I wouldn't say Ike specifically is the only character that can make good use of the counter pick that is Yoshi's turn. Do I think it should be a neutral? No, but do I think it should be a counter pick? It's perfectly fine. I mean, if WarioWare is allowed, it's no different. He just has a wall instead of the open face, and Randall, additional platforms instead of Randall. I mean, the blast zones are still as volatile, and if that's the problem, that it has volatile blast zones, many stages share that same issue that are illegal, you know? So it's like saying, like, this one specifically isn't legal, but we'll let this other one be legal.
Yeah, and I guess Falco also does like Yoshi's. I mean, that's one of the stages.
Yeah, Falco loves it.
So.
Fox loves it. Falcon loves it. Marv loves it.
Oh,
Ooh, yo, that was nasty.
That was
Mason loved that. But yeah, back to the match at hand. Mason moving and grooving on this counter pick of your boys. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, Shadrake coming here because he likes the wall jump.
The walls, but if you're aware of it, dude, it's very easy to position yourself around it and punish Ike. It's still annoying nonetheless, but it's not like you can't really predict where he's gonna land with the 8 there.
I guess it is Yoshi's is not a great pick for Ike in terms of like if he'd rather go to Wario's or Yoshi's, you know, because like he's got the longer walls on Wario, but.
Well, I was gonna say a lot of people wouldn't realize this, but it's very easy for Ike to snipe you through a platform if you're gonna recover high, right? And would you believe it? Ike's sword touches the bottom platform at like the very lowest level of WarioWare, so that gives him more coverage when it comes to setting up edge guards against characters that like recovering vertically.
Yeah, for sure. Forward smash gonna catch the ledge dash.
Also, if you're like a fast faller like Falco, like you're seeing right now, I was just about to say these up airs. Oh my god, they keep plopping you up because you can't really like react out of the hit stun from it because you're a fast faller. You know, that's another reason why WarioWare I think is a good counter pick, simply because you can juggle certain weights incredibly well because of the verticality of the stage. Or not the verticality, but the horizontal, I think is what I'm thinking of. Up and down, the horizontal features of the stage, excuse me. Because so many people want to DI in to stay on the middle, and that's where the main center of the stage is, in the middle. Yo, is the recovery nice? Is Mason going to be able to punish? And he gets the punish, taking it. Was that a 0 to death? No?
Yes, it was. That was 0 to death.
With the 0 to death, man. 2-0. Are we looking at another 2-0 in the handshake, possibly? Or 3-0 in the handshake? Excuse me.
So we're gonna see Mason ban at the same stages, Green Hill and FD. Makes sense.
Take him to the temple. Take him to the temple. Take him to the temple.
Would be hyped to see Golden Temple.
He's thinking about it. He's near it. Take him to the temple, bro.
Might go Yoshi's.
Take him to the temple.
Back to Delfino, maybe?
I wouldn't do it. Take him to the temple.
FOD could be interesting.
Take him to the temple.
Back to Delfino.
Back.
Okay.
I wouldn't do this, man. In my opinion of competing, it's a bad omen to go back to a stage that you specifically picked and your opponent previously has kind of like shown that they have a certain prowess on it, you know?
I don't think that last match showed that Mason has something over Shadrake on this stage particularly.
Exactly.
I don't think that's the case. I just think that maybe he wasn't prepared for something and now he knows, but I think this stage is definitely still the right pick.
Mason is still very warm on the stage. Even if this is a bad stage, Mason just clutched out a win with a 0 to death. I wouldn't want to see it right there. Yeah. Mason is playing very good.
That's rough.
So if anything, I want to kind of like shake Mason's familiarity up with a different stage. Because, you know, it's going to make Mason have to readapt the whole Falco gameplay, you know, which is like kind of keep y'all lasers, approach the laser, getting firm. But like I said, with Mason already being warm on the stage, man, you're just kind of playing into his hand because look at him. He's still just doing the same thing he was doing last match, except for right there with the bad.
And all of those criticisms are valid, except for the fact that Ike's recovery gets hindered very harshly by the fact that there's no walls on some stages.
Bro, how does Falcon survive in Melee? Off neutral game and good combos, right?
Yeah.
Play off that same concept. I'm gonna catch you and I'm gonna kill you. If you can't even say that you can out neutral somebody on a stage where you should have a clear advantage, I don't think the character you're playing might be right for you. It's just one of those things to where, like I said, Mason showed that he has an understanding on this stage. So, catches the jump.
Connect,
yeah. Nice. All right, looking a little bit even. I do want to eat my words though. Don't get me wrong. I love eating my words. So.
I mean, this was how the last match was looking, and then
Mason clutched it out.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Unfortunate neutral B misinput there, I assume at least.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't misinput, and that was very unfortunate. The power shield, oh nice. Oh, here we go. Mason double shining as well, blocking all the aid to shine at his shield to let him know my defense is ready.
Just trying to catch him with that
stomping on him with the booties. Platform drop bears, keeping him out. Mason very fast. Mason a fast boy.
Up
Okay,
air.
gets caught with the grab. No confirmed. Spot dodge looking good. Mason's all in his opponent's head.
Lasers coming in.
Yo, my man's is really just trying to get something started,
Whoa.
but he just cannot.
Catches him
3-0
with the
on the
forward smash.
handshake. GG.
Unfortunate.
See, and this is why I told you sometimes you really do just need to shock your opponent with a new stage, man. Sometimes you do. I really just don't see a point in like